help with moving to Mexico. Hi, broadcasting not live from Morelia, Mexico. I'm Bill the Geek. This is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel, and we make videos about the joys of living in Mexico. Are you thinking about moving to Mexico, but you're not sure where to plant your first move? What city will you land in? What are your choices? What cities are more affordable? What climates would you prefer? All of these are excellent questions. After living in Mexico for 20 years, I've developed a possible plan for you. I've lived in many places. I wish somebody had given me these ideas 20 years ago. I really hope to save you a lot of time, money, and frustration. I want to share with you how I wasted a lot of time, money, and happiness because of my ignorance. I want to help you make a good, well-informed decision in your move to Mexico. Yeah, I'm still learning. I've been here for 20 years, but I live and learn new things every day. For all these years on YouTube, people ask me every day, where should I live in Mexico? I used to give them names of cities that I thought were good suggestions. Later, many videos later, I just started telling people I don't know, because everybody's interest and what they want and where they want and how do they live and living lifestyles, everybody is so different. You can use my plan to find a great place to stay, but at the very end of this video, I'm going to share a resource with you that will save you even more time, money, and frustration. Again, I wish I had known all of these things 20 years ago. Okay, so this is my advice to people that have heard about Mexico, how great it is, but they have no clue as to where they want to live. First, I want to come right out and say, if you've heard of a city, that's a very good reason not to move there. If you've heard of the place, that means many other people have heard of the place too. That means it's going to be expensive. Think about it. Acapulco, Puerto Vallarta, Mazatlan, Guadalajara, Cancun, ding, 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 all expensive. But to many people, money is of no concern, and God bless you people. So for those people and everybody else, let's just move ahead. Okay, so here we go. So I suggest you do some research on the internet, on Google. I do a lot of research on Chat, GP, and you know, but find 4 cities in Mexico, and you know, what are you thinking about? Are you thinking about a beach place? I live in Morelia. That's inland. Look at places near beaches. Do you like really warm climates, or do you like cool climates? So that's step number 1, find 4 cities or towns of your interest. The next step is to plan to visit those cities, hopefully not just for one day. 20 years ago, 10 years ago, a year and a half ago, I had never heard of Morelia, Mexico. That's where I live now. I visited the city for 5 days and nights, and I fell in love with the city, and I moved here. I fell in love with Morelia on the 2nd day. I'm a cheap date. So in a kind of perfect world, find 4 places, 4 towns or cities, pick a month, and visit a different town or city every week. Or find a place long-term, like 6 months, a year, and then target other cities to visit while you're renting that one place long-term. Please leave a comment, tell us what you think. And if you like the video, click the like button. If you know somebody that's trying to figure out where to live in Mexico, click the share button. When I moved to Mexico 20 years ago, I started with Puerto Vallarta. I was paying $700 a month 20 years ago for a hellhole. I didn't know anybody. I didn't know any better. I thought everybody in Mexico lived in hellholes like the hellhole that I was living in. Over the following 5 years, I made all kinds of friends that had wonderful apartments and houses that were way more modern, way more comfortable than anything I'd ever seen in the United States. These people in Mexico were living great, and they were paying less rent. Tom Petty was right. You don't have to live like a refugee. So the plan for you is to find some places, look around, ask questions, explore, and take tours until you go to a place and you get a feeling like I could live in this place. At the very beginning of this video, I shared with you that I was going to give you a resource that would save you a lot of time, money, and frustration. We have a new Facebook group. It's called Mexcio Expats Living in Mexico. Bill, Dallas, Lewis. There's a link in the description below. Come join us, grow with us. Post your questions, comments, photos, videos, cartoons about the joys of living in Mexico. This is a national lifetime subscription service that connects you with verified guides, immigration attorneys, hospitals, and much, much more. Like I said, when I moved to Puerto Vallarta, I was paying $700 a month. That's $8,400 a year. If I had used this service and paid them for their fee, I would have saved $5,000 a year. So try my plan, it's free, but if you want to save even more time and money, check out the Mexcio Relocation Guide with Mariana. Mariana has interviewed me a couple of times over the last 3.5 years. She's national throughout Mexico. She can hook you up with verified immigration attorneys, guides, hospitals, all kinds of services, facilitators all over Mexico. And these people are verified. This service is on the internet, it's updated daily, and it's only $500 for a lifetime subscription. So you can use it to get information whenever you're moving to a different place, visiting a different place. It's a wealth of information. You can sign up for her newsletter email. You get it for free. She sends you lots of helpful hints, like 2 or 3 times a week, about what's going on in Mexico, the do's and don'ts about living in Mexico. But to find that, just go to my website, billthegeek.org, and there's a link at the very top of the page. It says Mexcio Relocation Guide. Or there's also a link to Mariana's Mexcio Relocation Guide at the bottom of almost every video that I put up on YouTube in the description. So come on down to Mexico, subscribe to my channel, watch the cities and pueblos that I go into and check things out and the information that I share. But make your visit or your move or your living in Mexico, make it stress-free and be a happy person. Sign up for the Mariana's Mexcio Relocation Guide. Subscribe to my channel, and most of all, enjoy the joys of living and visiting Mexico. We go live every Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Time. Click that subscribe button and join with us on the fun that we have every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Central Time. Thank you very much for joining us today. Moving to Mexico can be very stressful, expensive, and it can freak you out. So I hope this video helped you out. We have many more videos to come. Click that subscribe button and we'll see you in the next presentation.